Good morning and welcome to the training classroom at Legend Acres, and today we are located in our training classroom in Stuart, Tennessee, and I have Cash with me here today. So this is a perfect example of how to be a tree. So Cash likes to jump for attention, and so we've been working on being a tree for the last week or so now, which you can see he only jumped one time and then put all four on the ground and actually sat and looked at me, okay? And so being a tree is so I tell everybody is that dogs don't play with trees. Trees are terribly boring, okay? So be a boring tree because dogs don't interact with trees on a regular basis. And so what being a tree is you take your hands, your limbs, and you fold them up here, and you plant your feet, okay? Trees don't walk around, trees don't make eye contact, and trees don't talk to dogs. This is something that you can do with the kids as well. To stop play is become a tree. So one of the things that you can do in becoming a tree too is that the little ones have a tendency to want to smile and giggle and make eye contact with the dogs. So I tell the little ones to then put their heads down and close their eyes. And so in doing so, they're going to break that contact with the dog and get the dog to stop interacting with them. And so this is a very simple method that you can do to start and stop play, as well as to combat that jumping as well. And so because the thing is that if I give him any attention for the jumping whatsoever, even acknowledging that he's jumping, in his mind that is a reward, okay? Even though I would not be rewarding him in the way that we would look at a reward, attention to a dog is reward. Whether it's positive attention, negative attention, it does not matter what kind of attention it is. If the behavior gets attention, then the dog will continue to duplicate that behavior to continue to get attention. And so that is one of the things that we've really been working on here with Cash is that jumping. And sometimes when he gets excited, he still forgets about that because, again, we've only been working on this for about a week. And so you can see that very quickly he left me and was paying no attention to me. He has now checked back in with me, though, because he says, you have cookies in your hand and you moved around a little bit. And he's right, I do have cookies in my hand, because what we're going to work on today is actually a leave it command. So, Cash, leave it. And so I'm just putting the cookie underneath my foot to reinforce the leave it so that he cannot get it. And so as soon as he's done sniffing around and trying to get the cookie out from underneath my foot, good, leave it. Good, leave it. Good, leave it. Good, leave it. Cash, find it. Good. So what I'm looking for is leave it means ignore it, okay? So when I want him to ignore it, I want him to ignore it. Cash, leave it. Good, leave it. Good, leave it. So this is just trading up. Cash, leave it. Good, leave it. Good, leave it. Cash, find it. Good. And you want to balance this. So as soon as he ignores it completely, he can have it. Because what I'm doing is I am trading up. I am not saying don't touch. Because dogs are the equivalent of a 2-year-old toddler. And if you've ever dealt with a toddler, what happens when you tell them don't touch? They touch, okay? And so what we're doing is we're saying not right now. Just ignore it for right now, okay? That's all that we're doing with this command. Cash, leave it. Good, leave it. Good, leave it. Cash, leave it. Good, leave it. Good, leave it. Cash, leave it. Good, leave it. Cash, find it. Good boy. Good boy. Good job. Good job. Off. Good, off. Good job. Cash, touch. Good boy. Good boy. Cash, down. Oh, I dropped my cookie. Sorry. Cash, sit. Cash, down. Good boy. Good job. Good job. Cash with me. Cash with me. Cash, touch. Good boy. Good boy. All right, you did really good on that today. Cash, find it. There we go. So today we were just introducing the leave it to Cash. He's never been asked to do that command before, and so this is the first time that he's been introduced to it. So we want to keep it brief and short and simple. The first time that we introduce it, I threw in some other things that we've been working on, as well as then ending this short little session this morning with a seeking exercise. And so the reason that we want to throw that seeking in the end is because dogs will retain the information learned if they do a seeking exercise or a play exercise. Where's your football? He's been playing with this light up football over here. And so a play exercise that will help them retain the information. And so research shows that they will retain 80 to 90% more of the information that they learned in a session if you end with play or seeking. And so the same for people too. So if you're studying something new, take a walk afterwards, after you study, before you move on to the next thing, and it will help you retain that information. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about dog training with Legend Acres, at either our new Arizona location or in our Tennessee location, you can find us online at www.legendacresboarding.com, and bear with me, I'm updating the website. But if you go in and sign up for a class, just go ahead and sign up for the class. We will get you set up to the correct place where you need to go, but don't be afraid to fill out that form. So we're in the process of getting all of the locations and the dates of the classes and everything finalized. And so we're slowly making the edits to that website. So again, bear with us, but we will be offering classes in Tennessee as well as Arizona. So this location that we're standing in right now in Stuart, Tennessee is closing. We have sold this property, but we are still going to hold classes here in Tennessee as well as Arizona. And so you can go ahead and get signed up for those because we do have some classes starting within the next couple of weeks here in Tennessee. And so don't be afraid to reach out to us so that we can get you into the right class, okay? As well as you can find us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/LegendAcres, and on Instagram and Twitter, our handle is @LegendAcres. And so feel free to contact us to learn more about our training, the type of training that we do, and what we offer also. Because we do offer everything from fundamentals, which is what Cash is working on here, all the way up to service dog training and pet therapy certifications, so that you can share your pet with the world, doing hospital visits and school visits and things of that nature. And so we've got a lot of new things coming up in 2020, and so we're super excited because we're going to be offering some more options to you as well beyond the curriculums that we already offer at this time. And so stay tuned as we get those things ironed out at the beginning of this year, so that way you are in the loop and can move forward in what you want to do with your dogs as well. So thank you again for watching, and y'all have a fantastic day.